Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on. Right till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun up? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on.
Good day to you, Lancers. Welcome back to this week's edition of Night Scoop, where we keep you posted on upcoming events, sports, games, clubs, and have fun doing it. I'm Reese.
And I'm Charlotte.
We're at the halfway point of November. Thanksgiving is on the way.
What do you look forward to this time of year?
I enjoy spending time with my family. As it gets darker earlier, it makes me think of being home.
Same. The temperature dropping also makes me think of staying inside.
Speaking of spending time inside with family, today is National Family PJ Day.
It's also National Seatbelt Day.
It's been 60 years since the invention of the three-point seatbelt, and this restraint has saved hundreds and thousands of lives. Since then, the industry has added advanced safety devices to automobiles. However, alone, many of these advancements may not have saved a life unless the seatbelt restrains the driver and passengers. Airbags, for example, work most effectively when paired with proper seatbelt use. On its own, the force with which an airbag deploys can be fatal without the restraining hold of a seatbelt.
So buckle up every time you're in a car.
Saturday is America Recycle Day.
How we recycle and reuse products are important. For example, one-use water bottles flood America's waterways and landfills at a rate of 60 million a day. Reducing this number can be achieved with water filtration devices and using portable reusable drinking water bottles and cups.
Reduce waste by repurposing and reusing old items. One of the best ways to do this is by shopping at second-hand stores. Not only does it prevent items from ending up in the landfill, but it also saves you money. The old adage, one person's junk is another person's treasure, holds true. These stores offer more than you might imagine, from clothing and furnishings to kitchen items and replacement parts. If you've never shopped this way, consider it.
Sunday is National Button Day.
I guess there's a holiday for everything.
It appears that way. Well, it's time for the weekend weather report with Savannah.
Welcome to your weekend weather report. I'm Savannah and here's the outlook. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, low 51 Fahrenheit, winds south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, cloudy, high near 65 Fahrenheit, winds west-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday night, partly cloudy skies, low near 35 Fahrenheit, winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny, high 48 Fahrenheit. Sunday night, mostly clear, low 29 Fahrenheit. Monday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 46 Fahrenheit. Looking ahead to the rest of the week, we will see seasonal temperatures during the day with temperatures in the mid-40s and in the low 30s at night. There is a chance of rain on Thursday and Friday next week. Make sure you're wearing your coat as you head out the door in the morning. Now back to you in the studio.
This weather is all over the place. Snow earlier in the week, 60s this weekend, and then 29 degrees Sunday night.
That's Chicago weather for you. It's time for our next segment.
Liv and Sean with our interview with Dr. Suzanne Johnson, our superintendent.
Hi guys, I'm Liv.
And I'm Sean.
We're joined in the studio today with our superintendent, Dr. Suzanne Johnson. Dr. Johnson has taken some time out of her busy schedule to come into the studio and answer questions. Thank you, Dr. Johnson, for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here and to join all of our Lancers today.
Okay, what does a superintendent do?
That is a great question, and every day I learn a little bit more about what I do, but my primary role is to try to support the entire school district to make sure that all of the students have what they need to be as successful as they can while they're in U46 and certainly after graduation, so you're prepared for college, career, military, whatever it is that you want to do once you graduate and leave our high schools.
Well, you probably don't have a typical day. What does your day today look like?
The day is usually a mix of a few different things. I have a lot of meetings. with a variety of people who also are working to try to support schools. So sometimes, for example, this morning I got to start my day with meeting with some elementary school principals. And sometimes I get to also meet with parents or community members, some other teachers on occasion. But the best part of every day is like right now when I get to be in schools and I get to be meeting and working with students and learning directly from you, the things that are going well and the things we could do better in U46.
So, Kimball and Kenyon Woods are all receiving significant updates and additions. What is planned for Larson in the near future?
Wow, that is a really important question. So right now, we're a little bit slower on planning for Larson because I'm sure, as you all know, you have some major construction happening around you. So Dundee Avenue has been under construction for what feels like years already. And we do have a really positive working relationship with the city, but we need that project to be complete so we know exactly how much space we have, certainly in what was the front of your building at one time. We also have some significant domestic water work happening, which I know is not that exciting work when you talk about additions and things happening in other buildings, but it's really essential to making sure that your water is safe and is available throughout the entire building. So we need to make sure those two projects are complete before we start planning anything else really significant, because we don't want to start something and then have to stop or redo it because we have to make some room for that. But once that occurs, then we'll be able to do a better job of taking a look at what our additional options look like here at Larson. But in the meantime, we're going to be working to try to figure out a plan for updates, even basic things to make learning more welcoming and inclusive here. So including paint and floors and some other additions to classroom learning spaces. So whether that's new furniture, whether that's new resources, but ways to try to modernize and update learning while we wait for those bigger projects to wrap up.
So why is sixth grade coming to middle school and why now?
Oh, well, actually, School District U46 tried to move sixth grade to the middle school about 43 years ago. I know. I don't even know if some of your parents were alive 43 years ago. And they did so because at one time, middle school was actually junior high and it had grades 7, 8, and 9. And they moved ninth grade to the high schools. And they were getting ready to move sixth grade to the middle schools, but the district started to grow. Lots of people started moving to U46, and we had to shift the plan. I was actually still a student at the time, but they had to start building more elementary schools, and so it got put on hold. So we're now at a place, because we have a little bit of what we call a diminishing enrollment. We're not as big as we used to be. So there's room to move sixth grade to the middle schools, and we're doing that because research shows that sixth graders are more similar and developmentally closer to grades 7 and 8 than they are to grades K through 5. They also then have an opportunity to participate in not only your required courses, but the elective courses that clearly you all participate in here as Lancers. And so that will help prepare them for high school and beyond.
How do you go about deciding if a day is a snow day or not?
How do you, any ideas, any suggestions? It's my least favorite question and the most stressful thing that happens all year long. But we work with all of our surrounding municipalities. That's 11 communities. So we monitor the weather, typically starting anywhere from 2 days in advance to at least 24 hours in advance. We get regular weather reports, get to participate in some really exciting National Weather Service webinars. We get reports from all of our municipalities, and then we have to work really closely with our teams because we have to be able to get our buses in and out. We have to make sure that the buildings are going to be able to be safe. And if we can do all of those things, then more often than not, we make the decision to be in school. Sometimes our municipalities or the state, for example, troopers will make a decision for us. And if they decide that it's too dangerous for people to be on the roads, then we honor that decision. We'll take a snow day.
Okay. Who inspires you?
You all of our students are the inspiration in U46. I continue to be amazed by your creativity, your energy, and how adaptive you are to updating and making changes. And so I always look forward to learning from our students and striving to do better to make sure that you have everything you need to be successful.
What's one word that describes your vision for our schools?
Inclusive. So that idea that there is space for all of us, right? We're all seen, we're all heard, we're all valued in our buildings.
Nice. What is the biggest challenge facing this school district right now?
Well, it's an exciting time. You've already asked me some questions about changes to buildings and why sixth grade now. But our biggest challenge is that we're going to literally move almost every aspect of the district for next fall. You're going to welcome sixth graders. Fifth graders are certainly a little bit nervous about that, becoming sixth graders at your buildings. We're going to welcome pre-K students to elementaries. Boundaries are shifting. Bus routes are changing. So there's a lot of change right now.
Thank you again, Dr. Johnson, for coming and taking time out of your day to come and see us here at Larson.
Thank you so much. I always love getting to visit you at Larson.
Now back to you at the studio.
Wow, I had no idea how much goes into being a superintendent.
We're lucky to have someone like Dr. Johnson, a leader and overall amazing person.
Well, it's time for our next segment.
Now it's time for Bad Dad Jokes with Haria and Katie.
I'm Horia. And I'm Katie. And we're here with Bad Dad Jokes. Hey Horia, why did the turkey get kicked off of TikTok?
Why?
Too many foul posts.
Hey Katie, why do turkeys always look so confident?
I don't know why.
Because they know they're the main character this week.
Hey Horia, why did the cranberry sauce start a podcast?
Why?
It had too much juice not to share.
Hey Katie, whoever invented pumpkin pie was just trying to make vegetables socially acceptable for dessert.
Hey Horia, turkey is mid. Yeah, I said it. The real MVP is mac and cheese.
Hey Katie, the turkey looked at me like, you're really gonna post a pic of me before you eat me?
Now back to you in the studio.
Those were some funny dad jokes.
Hey Reese, do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to get you in the know.
Thanks guys, today is Friday, November 14th. I'm Anika and it's time to get you in the know. Breakfast is available every morning from 8:30 to 9 a.m. All students will be entering through door 10. As a reminder, if you come in for breakfast, you must eat breakfast and you must remain in the cafeteria until dismissed. Remember that the cafeteria doors will be locked at 9 a.m. The breakfast cart will be available from door 10 from 8:45 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. Please grab your breakfast and head to class as fast as possible. Remember, every minute counts. Gobble games are right around the corner. Students who are passing their classes with A's, B's, and C's who are not on LLP and have 10 or more MyPath lessons will be invited to participate. Gobble games are fun games that will win you big prizes. Make sure you get your grades up and stay off LLP. Gobble games are November 25th. The Student Council will have their next meeting on Thursday, November 20th after school in room 22211. We will no longer have meetings in the library. If you have any questions, contact Miss Escobar or Miss Echeverria. See you then. Anime Club meets every Wednesday after school from 3:36 to 5 p.m. All students welcome. Just stop by room 214, see Mr. Hernandez in room 214 for any questions. Get excited! Lancer will be open on Wednesday, November 19th during all lunch periods. Students will be able to view the store on Tuesday and get an order form. Students may not shop the store unless the order form is completely filled out. If you are in need of winter coat or winter clothing, please call the main office or see Miss Roken. We are still taking donations. When you clean out your closet this fall or winter, please consider donating gently used winter gear to Larson. You can drop off the donations in the main office in room 110. Attention all students, it's the battle of the advisories. The top 6 advisories from November 3rd until the 24th that have the next attendance will get ice cream to eat during the Gobble Games. Get to school on time. Let's go. Do you like movies? If so, get pumped up for this. Students who have 0 tardies and are passing all their classes during the month of December will get to watch a movie with their friends. Stay tuned for further details. Esports and Gaming Club will meet in room 208. It meets every other Tuesday until the end of the year. Come join the club in order to play competitive and collaborative games after school. Contact Mr. Kia with any questions. Come join our crochet club from 3:45 to 5. Miss Silva's room, room 222. See you then. Gail Borden offers homework assistant, homework heroes, tutors available from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. every day, available in English and Spanish. Contact the Gail Borden Library with any questions. The next Homeboys basketball game will be on Wednesday, November 17th against Taft Middle School. Come on cheer on the boys as they take on the Trojans. Let's go Lancers, and now you're in the know!
Well, that concludes this week's episode.
Tune in next week for our next episode.
Connecting you to our school.
One Friday at a time. We are Larson Lancers and we dream big. Have a great weekend, everyone!